Okay. I see Bucky and Jimmy are here. Jimmy, love the facial hair. Doctor Strange too. Can't wait to see it. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Wow, dude. Wow.
Keep my co-host's name out your motherfucking mouth.
It's a Doctor Strange joke.
Keep my co-host's name out your motherfucking mouth.
I will. Damn. Wow. Okay, well. Bucky just slapped the shit out of me. All right.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the next episode of That Talking Jawn. Today, I have next to me, weirdly, this place is infested with Garage Jawn personnel. We have Harley, who quit podcasting 17 times.
The Terry Funk of the podcast
yeah, Terry
world.
Funk. And then we have Ant over on the couch next to our special guest, Joe Tyler. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me back. I really appreciate it.
Of course. You kind of inserted yourself.
I did because, well,
You're on the schedule for like 3 times.
I know.
This year.
But there's a reason I'm back this time, and I didn't want to tell you beforehand. I wanted the audience to get it to me. Anthony and Jay have actually been talking. So your podcast has gone through a lot of changes. This is formally seriously unimportant. It's now Talking Jawn. I feel like we are going to implement one more change, if that's okay with you.
It doesn't matter if it's okay with him or not.
And we're just going to roll with it.
Okay.
So instead of That Talking Jawn, it is now Joe the Show's Godcast. And
Jimmy's fired.
And, well, we just have a new host, Joe Tyler. Joe the Show's going to be the new host. And we're not going to just cut ties with you. You're going to be our first guest. So, guys,
wow.
Avocado.
Go fuck yourself.
Yes, sir.
It's Joe the Show. And now, your host, Joe Tyler.
So take over, bitch.
Thanks,
wow,
everyone. This
holy
is
shit.
Joe Tyler, Joe the Show's Godcast. I want to thank my special guest, Jimmy Mintel. Jimmy, how you doing today, dude? This is the first time I've seen you since you started the new podcast.
Yeah, it's no, it isn't.
No, since
yes, it is.
podcast.
yeah, since you started the
going away
revamp.
party.
Yeah, my going away party, and then you just started steamrolling through fucking guests. This is episode 6 now.
Yeah, episode 6, man.
So tell us about the process of going from same platform, but one whole theme to another, man. You guys are the same core, but there's a new room. It's not in the garage anymore. There's a new name. I'm excited. Tell us a little bit about that, dude.
Well, the garage is now our performance room. We use the middle room in my house for the podcast studio, and you're not the fucking main host no more, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. You are my guest.
We just NWO'd
Fucking
your ass.
throw that theme song in the trash.
We were going to see how long you let it go for, and I figured it would go very short-lived.
No, that was
Prank!
Just like his sex life.
Yeah.
Got him.
But your going away party was really fun. We got to meet a bunch of your friends. Bucky came with us, and it was a good time.
I had a lot
time.
of good friends there, and I'm really happy you guys could come by.
Everybody vibed too, man. It was a good ass time.
Well, because I am a very busy person. I'm literally, when I lived in Philly, it was podcast after podcast after podcast. So like it was definitely getting prepared for another person. It's really hard to maintain friendships, let alone business relationships. I'm glad we could keep both. But you guys showing up was awesome. Yo, let's just cut to it. Bucky and Mikey, did it just Mikey eat a light bulb, or did
Mikey eats
ate
3
a
light
light
tubes
bulb.
a day and a raw egg just to keep his perfect figure.
Yeah.
That's how he maintains his perfect Mikey Anarchy shape.
Could not be here today because he is at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you lucky bastard.
Eating light tubes with the Undertaker.
Yeah, man.
shout out to you, Mikey. That was very cool. You got to meet the Undertaker.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy for him right now. I'm living through him.
But yeah, these are the people I bring to parties. Hardly, it's I bring Mikey and Ant and Bucky, and they end up hitting each other in the head with light tubes at 2:00 in the morning.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys are
1
social
o'clock in the morning,
butterflies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mikey eating them. I remember standing next to somebody, and he was like, "Is that motherfucker eating the light bulb?"
My most
Yeah.
successful TikTok video is that breaking the light bulbs over each other's heads and then biting into those. That was the most
Yeah,
badass
you got
shit.
like a lot of 10,000 views or some shit.
That's
on that?
crazy.
I think it's pushing 40 at this point.
40,000.
At
Wow.
this point,
They
yeah,
took
man.
mine down.
Yeah.
They took mine down first, and then I redid it and said these are paid professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
dude,
they can't take
LOL.
The internet is
LOL.
so. Can we just talk about how pussified the internet is lately,
Yep.
man? Because fucking when the internet first started, there was no fucking reins on.
Oh,
that
I
shit.
thought you were
Like,
going to talk
fucking-
about the amount of pussy on the internet.
Oh, we could also talk about that.
Because
there is,
Rotten.com.
there's a lot of pussy on the internet.
Internet's
That
been
is
very
true.
pussified, and I
Well,
love it.
Well, it's not the internet. It's these social media websites.
Well, it's the people who run the fucking internet.
Well, it's these websites, and we choose to use these websites.
Well, we have no
And
other choice because we live in a fucking communist society. But
you just
whatever.
Go back to using
We'll go
MySpace.
into that's the Joe Rogan show.
Go
That's
back
not
to
the
using
Joe
Here we
Rogan.
go
MySpace.
again.
Make-
The Jews run the internet.
Make MySpace cool again and start using that.
I wish
Dude,
I had MySpace.
Bring back MySpace, Best Gore, fucking
AOL.
yeah, AOL, dude, all the
Fine.
good websites.
I'll one up it. I'll one up
I
it.
just want to go back
go.
knocking on your door saying, "You coming out?"
No, that's old people stuff. We don't do
Jesus
that.
Christ.
No.
I'm that old.
I'm not leaving the house.
I
if they're not
don't want
ready.
motherfuckers knocking on my door.
COVID,
still do,
COVID.
Jim.
Call me.
Nobody knocks on your door. You just
What
walk
website
You
are
would
in.
you
rather
gonna go
somebody
with?
knock on your door
What's
than
that?
call
What
you
website
and
were you
say
gonna
they're
say?
coming.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
well.
instead of MySpace, you could just make our space. You
Fair
know?
enough.
But that sounds a little bit more communist than what
Yeah,
they're
right.
talking about.
agree.
Instead of a Tom, it will be a buck.
What the fuck? Who brought this guy? I like your hair, by the way, Buck.
Thank you,
can we
buddy.
can we get a close up of that? Let us see the
I can see the widow at the edge of his hairline, looking out to the ocean
Bucky's ball.
for their husband to
Dracula.
come
Doesn't
back.
Dracula have that hairstyle? Like
the peak
Oh.
or whatever. Yeah.
I got Van Pierre. And we got Dracula Bucky hair.
Bucky is here every time we're doing anything, so we just decided to always have him mic'd up.
I'm here.
So I wonder if that is a good decision.
Kind of like a
or
pet that
not.
you wanted and
Um,
can't get rid
Yeah,
of.
we can't
because
get
it's
rid of
just-
him.
Now he's just
I'm
about
like
to
a
feed.
herpy. I come and go.
Yep.
Dude, the little brother just
No,
give
you
him.
don't go. You're just here.
I'm like a cold sore.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Bucky.
I'm
You're
like a hemorrhoid.
you're the highlight to my day. I love watching your incoherent Facebook posts. Like you post
Yeah.
exactly how I want people to post. Like
I-
I don't want to know too much, but I want to know that you don't like it.
Yep. Fair enough.
Do you like his riddles that he posts? In?
Everything's a riddle.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know this
that's
man's
just how
day to
it's
day.
dude, I have an aneurysm every time I try and read. A
I
text
always
message
put
from
butt
you, bro.
plugs when it's
Well,
like
he does
you
the
know.
talk text.
I
I know
know.
what he does, and I was doing the talk text the other day, and I can't stand it. I don't understand how anybody can use it.
Even his phone's like, Bucky, what the fuck
He
are
was
you
saying the
talking
craziest
about?
shit. I don't know why he uses. He just lets the whatever it comes up as.
Yeah, you know you can
just
spell
text
check
I
it
would say
afterwards,
like,
so-
yeah, Bob. You know, I'm just sitting here. Like Bob came out on a sled and like what? I didn't say that.
But then you don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
He sends it anyway.
So, Joe,
Hey,
dude, so we
What?
were at your going away party,
yeah, you were.
right?
Yeah.
And why? Because you were moving to Boston. How's that been?
I moved to Boston. I went to Boston. So Boston's pretty dope. I mean, it's smaller and less busy. And
Get
like,
closer.
I don't know. I've been. Oh, I'm sorry.
Closer to the
Deep
mic,
throat
yeah.
that thing.
So I've been there for about 2 months. It's been,
Ooh.
it's been dope, dude. I mean, everyone's been nice to me so far. But downtown is like kind of like downtown Philly.
Yeah, that's
They're-
what I've heard. Downtown Philly and downtown Boston.
But I will
are a
say
lot
this
alike.
about compared to Boston, like it's cleaner. Like I love Philly, but it does have a pee smell.
There
There's a
aren't
pee
zombies
smell.
on every corner.
I'm sure there are in certain corners,
Yeah.
but it's just a smaller city. What
Fair
sucks
enough.
about it is that it's next to the fucking ocean, and it sounds great having a beach and being like coastal and shit. No, dude, that wind is fucking vicious.
Yeah, I bet.
And this isn't Florida or the fucking Carolinas. This is goddamn New England, and shit is cold.
Yeah, you could go make some clam chowder.
Yeah, I've never been to Boston, but I've heard Boston is a really cool town.
Sure, I bet it is.
You know, so are you just prominently in the downtown area, or do you make your deliveries everywhere? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Oh, we can talk about my job.
All right.
He's got the fucking coolest job ever.
I'd love to talk about my job. My job's pretty dope. So I live in a neighborhood called Beacon Hill, just like a rich old money neighborhood near the Boston Commons. So like it's near everything. It's always something to do there. But like it's just super nice in that neighborhood. So my job is in a town called Brookline, which is consistently every year in the top 5 safest neighborhoods in the entire fucking country.
Talk about a flip-flop, man. You moved from, like, the worst neighborhoods fucking ever in Philly, like the worst city ever, to the fucking safest place. That's a fucking upgrade.
Yeah, my job is in the safest neighborhood to exist in this country in the past however many years.
That's crazy.
There's not to say that there aren't places in Boston that are similar to the shit that goes down in Philly, but so what I do for my job is for several dispensaries in the Boston area, I will pick up, a certain amount of marijuana and marijuana products, and I am to deliver those products to various people. But I have to register and shit with the state, but I can carry mad weight.
Dude, you have to show them after the show. He has like a driver's license.
That's cool.
It has his picture on it and everything. It's fucking nuts.
Now, I've seen you like post pictures and shit on social media. You're wearing like almost like a body cam get up. Like, is that why do you gotta wear the fucking body cam?
Oh, it's for insurance purposes, dude.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
they're
that's
not
what I
going to give
figured. Yeah,
someone
that's what I figured.
that, especially me.
Yeah.
I'm not qualified to be trusted with shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
So it's not you putting on the body cam for you. It's
Yeah.
them putting on the body
I could
cam.
agree. I'd be like,
Or are you doing it as insurance for yourself?
So there's a certain level of security that goes into it, and one of those things is that my partner, because like never alone, and we're very protected. Like no one's. It's very safe
straight
for us.
strapped all the fucking time. You know, don't fuck with my man's Joe.
But no, dude, the dude who has to go and transact with the person and like carry this stuff. It's like you see the people who handle money coming out of
Like
businesses.
the ATM people, like the fucking bank drawings from
It's so funny.
the armored
Use it like
cars.
drug dealers for Uncle Sam.
It's awesome.
We are
fucking
legal
nuts.
drug dealers.
Yeah.
But the company Your Green Package is pretty dope. It's minority and black owned. They're growing every fucking day. It's like every week we
Nice.
hear of a different dispensary that they're scooping up and starting to deliver for.
That's cool.
And is that company just in the Boston area?
Yep.
Okay.
Right
so
now.
What about other places where
There's
marijuana
places
is
west.
recreationally legal?
There's places in West Massachusetts that they have a couple drivers. The rules are a little bit different out there.
Okay.
But in Boston, they have like 4 dispensaries, like 20, 30 people right now.
So I saw that Massachusetts. Hold on, I'm sorry. Massachusetts is the whole state's recreationally legal, right?
Sure is. Yeah.
Okay.
There's I think 2 counties in which you cannot. But other than that, the state is.
What
is open.
I'm confused about, I heard that Pennsylvania could not have recreationally legal weed because of it being a commonwealth. I forgot that Massachusetts was a commonwealth as well. So
No,
It's-
I don't know about that.
yeah, because somebody said that
It's
that,
already recreational.
And
No, it's not.
Massachusetts has state stores, right? Like Pennsylvania does. You can't buy alcohol. Not anybody can just sell alcohol.
You have to have a medical marijuana card to purchase dispensary weed in Pennsylvania.
Correct.
Well, Pennsylvania's not recreational.
Yes, no,
I'm talking
it's
about
not.
just the difference between Commonwealth and regular
What the
states.
fuck is Commonwealth mean?
Like Pennsylvania's a Commonwealth.
I'm
I
glad
don't even know what
I'm
that
glad
means.
that you asked that question because I am not prepared to answer it as I don't know what it is
I
either.
don't know what the
It's
fuck.
like Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. They're considered
We
Commonwealth.
understand
Sure.
that.
So
What
like
does
I-
being
like,
he's
so,
saying-
like I'm saying is that's what I was
Saying
asking
the
about
word
the
again
marijuana.
doesn't explain.
Like liquor, you can't sell liquor. And not anybody can just sell liquor. You have to buy liquor off the state. Is
In
that how it
Pennsylvania,
is?
correct.
Is that how it is in Massachusetts?
No, there's places that aren't state state stores like here in PA. There's places like that.
I don't.
So there is big differences. I just heard
See,
that all
yeah,
of the
dude.
3 Commonwealth states were kind of the same rules.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never lived in Virginia.
Yeah, but Massachuttets, obviously, if you can
little
buy
bit-
liquor anywhere, then
Not any.
But
it's-
I
All
it's
right,
not
guys, I
anywhere.
got an answer for you here.
Go ahead.
Did you also look it up?
Constitutionally, there is no difference between a state and a commonwealth. Historical context, commonwealth originally meant a region governed by the people, not a monarch.
That's all
Sounds
of them
like
though.
it flip flopped.
Okay.
That's a state.
Yeah, so there's absolutely no difference between a state and
It
a
means
Commonwealth.
absolutely nothing, yeah.
Okay.
So every time that somebody
way
brings
for
that
them to make
bullshit
more
up,
money
it means
somehow.
nothing.
Well, did you guys see this?
Sounds like
Carter,
America.
everybody watching, Carter has a camera now. So when we can see his pretty face, episode 6, the first time. That's great. Talk some more into your camera recorder.
Show us your butthole.
No, I'm done for now.
Give me your tongue.
Ooh, can I show my bottle?
Please.
No, don't
No,
show your
this
butthole.
is for the
I've seen
juggalos.
your butthole enough this weekend. Dude.
What? Nice.
Oh yeah, we just all got back from Brigantine, and
Not me.
Bucky was being told to pole dance, but he said that he would have to be paid. So I threw him my debit card jokingly, and he stuck it in his asshole.
Good.
Yeah, well, let's just fast
No
forward and
protection,
explain
right?
that.
Hell no.
But the more
No
important thing is, did money
Vaseline.
come out?
Did money come out?
Yeah.
Dirty money.
You know, money didn't come out, but Jimmy did take that card and put it just right back in his pocket.
That's what I was going to say. What sanitation steps were
Carter
taken?
was like, you
Absolutely none.
Yeah.
It's not just an asshole. It's Bucky's asshole.
Well, I got
which,
Exactly.
which I
was
assume
clean.
is
I
traveled.
just got out of the hot tub and took a shower, so it was clean.
Yeah.
I got pissed when he did it, and I guess I just ripped it out. And
You took it out yourself.
Yes. Yes.
with his
I was
teeth.
It
so
was
drunk, I
quite a
don't
show.
That's awesome.
Yo, and the funny thing is, I don't remember this.
yeah, Bucky was
That's
like,
awesome.
Bucky, not to get too far off Boston, but
Boston to
yeah,
buttholes.
he was like. He was like, yeah, I don't remember. I was like, oh, when you were doing those shots of tequila, he was like, huh? Like he was doing shots of tequila, like the whole thing, salt, tequila,
Bang,
lime, dude, and he don't remember any of it.
My man.
It's fucking great. Yeah, you took a couple good falls,
Good.
too, man. But anyway,
He may be concussed.
Back to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
So I know the things that I've learned in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts since I've been there are more cultural, really, than structural.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, all right. So, for instance, Jawn, that's our thing, but they understand to a point what it means. The whole country's heard Jawn.
So this is like a nationally recognized thing, John.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the nation knows it's a Philly thing.
Yeah, don't
Well, I
be.
just saw Morgan and Morgan. They have a bulletin board on Cotman Ave that says, "This is your John."
Yeah, I
Like,
guarantee
it's
though, if you
crazy.
go to a different state, they're
Oh,
not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
have that advertised
That's just
anywhere
for
else.
Philly, yeah.
Well, exactly. That's not in their vernacular, but like they know what the fuck it means. They know the obscurity behind it.
Khakis.
Don't be an asshole and go to another state and be like, "What's that, John? Did you hear what I said? I'm not from here." Don't do that. Don't
What type of car you drive?
right. Don't do that. And by the way, that's in South Boston. So here's what blew me away from the shit that they say in the Boston area that they don't say here. In my 31 years, I've never fucking heard of it. All right.
Wicked.
All right. So I'm talking with a coworker, right? And he's getting really hype in this story. Like, and you know how we're like dead ass, like no bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, get ready for this one. So he's like trying to explain to me like the amount of weed he had in his car one day. And he gets real like stern. He's like, "Yo, on dead dogs.
What?
That's how much was in the car."
On dead dogs.
On dead dogs.
Wow.
So could it
Listen.
just be him the only person who says
Nope.
that? No, you've
Nope.
heard it more than okay.
It's been explained to me afterwards, but I looked at this man and I was like, "I believe you. Leave the dogs alone.
Fuck, he's out of it.
Like I'll just believe you, man. It's not that deep. Don't harm the animals. No animals have to be harmed in the making of this story.
Right.
Like just chill, man. Cool. You had a lot of weed, please."
So is that the strangest?
No, so it's not what it means. Apparently, it means on my dead homies, on my dead
That's
dogs.
what I figured. Yeah. That's
Okay.
exactly
all
what
right,
I thought.
all right,
I thought he
I
was-
was thinking the animal.
I think he was wagering the corpses of dead dogs.
That's what I figured, right?
I will bring you proof. I will bring you proof of my
That's
tale.
crazy.
In
I
the,
had 12 in my
Literally.
backyard right now,
In the
just
fo-
to start.
in the form of dog pelts and some
Damn.
mead.
What I want to know is how much fucking weed is a whole dead dog's worth, man. That's fucking.
He was talking about at least a pound, which is a lot. That's
Are we
a lot.
talking a Rottweiler or are we talking a Chihuahua?
Whatever dog he could find,
All right.
he was gonna hunt them
God
down.
damn.
So there are more. You've heard other people say this, or did he just tell you other people say this?
That's how it was introduced to me. And
Okay.
it just the storyteller that he was, like, he made it dead serious that, like, bro,
On dead
dogs are gonna
dude,
die
yeah.
over this. Like, You're either gonna believe me or like it's on you, bro. It's on you.
Oh man.
But no, afterwards they explained to me like, dead dogs, bro, like real shit. And I'm like, all right, because he said it back. I'm like, wait, do they mean the same thing? And he's like, yeah, bro, like all my dead homies, all my dead dogs. When someone says dead dogs, that's what it means. I'm like, that makes much more sense.
Okay.
I don't know why you bring them into it.
Right?
Like, my mom's mashed potatoes are the creamiest. Dead dogs. They creamy. They're creamy.
What else is
I'm
creamy?
sold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sold on the dead dogs thing. I'm gonna start using that. I'm bringing it to Philly.
Oh man.
Just use dead dogs, bro.
Yeah.
But don't explain it.
I won't.
Don't just look them dead in their face and be like, on dead dogs.
Right? I'll get real serious with it. I'll start playing the song from the
dead
fucking SPCA
dogs.
commercial in the background. Just make it all sad.
Little bit
And
of
the
Sarah
Arms of the Angels
McLachlan.
song.
Yeah,
Sarah
and the arms.
McLachlan.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah,
Wait.
that was the song we used when we killed Harley.
Yeah, it was.
The memorial
The
video.
memorial video was.
That was fucking great.
Speaking
dude.
though
I
of
was
cool
sad.
songs, I want to know.
Joe, did you
since-
see that yet? We did it.
The what?
When we were on Seriously Unimportant, we acted like we killed Harley or she died.
I know the joke.
Yeah, so we put a video of her with the Sarah McLachlan song, and
Yeah.
people were sharing it.
Oh, there
like,
was a whole R.I.P.
Yep.
episode
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
People legit
people
thought
were
I was
sharing
dead,
it.
though.
Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, Harley, like, we
What
loved
you
you.
get
We miss you.
eaten by a hippo or something?
Yep.
Yeah, some dumb shit.
Well,
I was
there
at
was-
the zoo.
All's Aunt said was there was an incident at the zoo
The hippos
with
got
the hippo.
loose.
Yeah, the hippos.
Yeah.
Was she on the
Something with
Deadpool? Was it a stunt to win the Deadpool?
No, she was quitting.
Dude, we could have rigged the Deadpool. God damn it.
She was
Deadpool.
quitting, so we decided to do a funny episode.
And yet here I am again.
Here you are.
Yeah, I know, right? Well,
Wait,
speaking of
she
songs,
can't get away from Garage Jump.
do you, the Weed Man of Boston, have a jingly theme song when you're driving
Are
around?
you going by that
or,
title
like-
now? The Weed Man of Boston?
No,
You should.
I've made up my own nickname, and we're sticking to that.
What's that?
Just call me Hollyweed, I guess.
All right. I like it.
Call me Hollyweed.
I like it.
All right, Hollyweed.
But
All
you,
right.
so
It's
you
still
guys
it's
get,
still
like,
Joe the Show and Joe Tyler and Hollyweed. I have a bunch of nicknames.
Well,
Bunch
when
of
you do your
aliases.
podcast in Boston, you should just go by Hollyweed.
Hollyweed,
Yeah.
sure, if it's about
Yeah.
weed stuff.
Right.
You should have.
Yeah, I'll stick to Hollyweed.
I think you should have the next time you do your podcast, have Hollyweed as your guest,
And then
and
just
that way you can
interview
like interview
yourself.
yourself in different
That would be
personas.
cool.
Yo, that should just be a character of mine now.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Hollyweed. Yeah.
That'd be- yeah.
What?
Get this guy a tank
Joseph.
top.
Joseph.
Last
Buck-
time you were
Buckford.
on, you told me and him
Yeah.
you would outsmoke us.
Any day of the week, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
What
how
are you getting
about
Confidence.
we do
Yeah,
this?
okay. Look at this guy over
We
here.
come to Boston. And we have a
That's it.
smoke out.
That is the end of the story. We're just going to Boston and then
Hey.
cut.
Sounds like a fun
Cutscene.
time, Bucky. I wish you good luck.
So,
I
I'm
wish
into
you good
that.
luck because we're gonna have a party when we get there.
what are your plans here, Joe? You were talking about having a Zoom smoke off. You were talking to
I'm
Ant,
playing
right?
around with this idea of I want to get at least like 5-6 people and just try to do a small smoke off via Skype. You know, it'll be like 2 grams of bud and like a half gram of dabs and like 45 minutes tops. Like this is on a small scale. Like in the future, I'm gonna do 420 Johns where like we'd have a whole. It's like an eighth of weed and a whole gram of dabs, and like there's questions you have to answer, going through it. But I want to do that in person,
bro.
via Skype. I want to outsmoke you via Skype, and then I'm gonna
Any
edit
day.
it with other people that
Yep.
are not smoking.
That's what I say.
Let's go.
All right.
That's what I say.
Man,
Just
we
set up
should
the
we should
rules
just start
and I'll
setting
get the
up
weed.
bets
We'll
too.
fucking. I'm about that like a motherfucker.
Oh.
Harley, who do you have your money on out of these three?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Damn, bro, she ain't even gonna
I was
fucking
gonna
hype
say,
me up on
I
camera.
mean, if he's working with
Jesus
it,
Christ.
You can't.
I
You
was
can't put me
expecting you to
down.
say
Right.
Ant.
I'm fucking. This
kind of want to root for the
motherfucker.
new guy.
I can't even get love on camera, bro.
Well, no,
God
because
damn.
I
No acting
approach
with
you
Harley.
for it because you're a worthy opponent, as are you, Bucky. But
Fair
I feel
enough.
like I think your lungs are giving out, man. I think you're.
He's
No,
getting
you're
old.
solid.
See though, I feel like I'll give you your respect, Buck. You can hang. But once we start introducing dabs, man, like you don't like. Have you been doing dabs? Like, I mean, he does dabs more than I do, but I've done my share of fucking dabs.
I do my share of dabs, but I.
Your mic's
Microphone.
gone.
Oh.
Yeah,
I do
exactly.
my
He can
share
hang,
of
though.
dabs, but yes, I smoke my weed.
All right.
He just took a CBD
see.
gummy and he's all whacked
Right.
out. So.
Dipping out.
He smokes that Delta 8, yo.
Oh man.
Oh, Bucky's all CB'd up, man.
So Joe, what have you been doing any podcasts?
So I haven't released an episode yet. There was a big one that was supposed to happen before I left. It was super rushed.
But you don't have
and,
any in the vault from when you've been in Boston, right?
So I have footage
Okay.
from things I've done before. Danny Newport came over and did a live concert for me. I have some footage of that. I went to Castle Rocks in Manayunk. Me and my friend Mike Robinson. We are a group called Mulemen. We go to different bars and we test their mules and see if their mule etiquette is up to snuff with the highest end bars in their area, and to highlight those bartenders. So I have some footage of that, and Timothy Hahn, the bartender there and manager,
Okay.
who made a hell of a mule, knows a lot about it, a lot of stories about it.
No, are we talking like the mule's the thing in the fucking that one cup, right? The silver cup. What the hell is it called?
Copper.
Yeah, the copper cup.
Uh-huh.
That's what that is, right?
Yep.
That's
And
a good drink.
We carry those
With the
copper
ginger
cups.
beer and shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. that's
See,
good.
I'm not.
I got 3 of them at my house.
It's like lime
split.
and ginger
one.
I'm
beer. or
not.
something.
I don't think I've ever had a mule.
Oh, they're good as
Yeah,
shit.
it's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I-
pretty
aren't
much
they-
either
I thought they
vodka
called
or
like
tequila.
Moscow
Yeah.
Mule. I've
Moscow
always
Mule.
called them. Yeah, that's what I've heard of.
They're Moscow Mule. It's either vodka or tequila. I
Okay.
mean, people use either. It depends on your
Like
preference.
the straight lemon.
Ginger beer. Some people use a ginger syrup.
beer, yeah, ginger syrup. That's
Ginger
right.
beer's
Yeah.
banging, dude. That shit's good.
Usually a lime in that bad boy, and it's served in a copper cup due to an advertising thing that some dude had like a surplus of copper cups, and he met someone who was trying to sell some ginger beer like 80, 90 fucking years ago, and they just started this campaign of like, we'll sell your ginger beer mixed with vodka in a copper cup, and we'll just make it like this
Yeah.
special drink because of the presentation of the copper cup.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow.
If you
And
go to
it's
a bar, you
cold as
see it.
shit.
Yeah,
it stays
100%.
cold. Like
Yeah.
that's the best.
There's
thing
also a
about it.
myth. There's also a myth if you drink, I think it's like 20 something Moscow Mules. Like the alcohol won't kill you, but there's something that
in the
In the
copper.
copper.
in the cup
Yeah.
that leaches into the drink. That after enough of them, like you can fucking apparently.
Badass drink. If you
Rumor
ever
has it.
Allegedly.
Rumor has
Right.
it.
It's called metal poisoning.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have to start. Fucking
I have 3
experimenting, Paul.
cups at my house. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
let's-
I hardly drink out of them.
But I have shows. I have footage of shows like that I've done that I'm gonna keep doing. But there is a project that I'm doing on the short term. I'm gonna start doing Jake Gyllenhaal movie reviews. That is the big.
Just Jake Gyllenhaal.
That is the next thing. That is the next new thing you will see from me.
Is this
Brokeback
you
Mountain.
doing movie
Eventually.
reviews of Jake Gyllenhaal movies, or you as Jake Gyllenhaal doing movie reviews?
Of Jake Gyllenhaal movies?
Yeah,
That would be
you
cool.
can even do that. Yeah, that's
So like
works
I
too.
would dress as Nightcrawler Jake Gyllenhaal and give my
exactly.
Brokeback Mountain
Yeah.
review.
I'd watch it.
Speaking of Jake Gyllenhaal
Mhm.
and Nightcrawler,
Mhm.
I found that fucking fascinating because he did Nightcrawler where he lost like
Bunch of weight.
a bunch of weight. Then like a couple months later, I believe, or before, he did the boxing movie where he got like jacked.
I think you're talking about Christian Bale, aren't you?
No, he's talking about Southpaw.
Those movies were made like
It was the boxing interpretation of 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it, dude.
Well, no, that's literally what it was. Eminem produced it like it was pretty much like a boxing
Really?
version of 8
I-
Mile.
I never
Not
knew
like
that.
scene for
Okay.
scene or anything
Yeah.
crazy like that, but like it
Like
was
the
pretty
story.
much
Yeah.
well,
inspired by 8 Mile.
that shit was just crazy because I remember seeing Nightcrawler. I forget which one was first, but it was like he got jacked for one movie,
Yeah,
and then
dude.
and then in a certain amount
Christian
of time,
Bale
he, like,
did the
lo-
same
lost
exact
a
shit
lot of
for
weight.
I think
Batman.
Southpaw came first.
And
Oh, The
fucking-
Machinist with
yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yep,
I
exactly.
feel out of loop. I don't think I've seen any Jake Gyllenhaal
But-
movies.
Yes, you have. You know exactly. Look up
Donnie
a picture of
Darko.
him.
Donnie Darko.
Look up a picture of Jake Gyllenhaal, and you've seen a fucking Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
Not even Prince of
no.
Persia.
He was just in that Spider-Man movie.
Did you watch the new
Far
Spider-Man
From
movie?
Home. Spider-Man Far From
I
Home.
actually haven't
He's
seen that.
Mysterio.
I haven't seen Far From Home.
Yeah,
yet.
he's been in a lot
That
of
was
stuff.
crazy.
Well,
But-
my point is that I'm going to. I've seen almost every Jake Gyllenhaal movie at this point. There's a new movie, Ambulance, coming out very soon. Go see it.
I
in
saw
theaters.
the trailers.
Go see it
Yeah.
in theaters.
That does look pretty dope.
So are you gonna do it random, or are you gonna start from his first movie?
I don't want to start with his first movie because I think his first big movie was Donnie Darko. But like I'll get to the big name movies later on. Like I'll start with ones that people like probably haven't seen. like Enemy. Enemy is a really obscure Toronto film that he did. I think like 7 or 8 years ago. Jarhead was a really good movie he did. That would be a good one to have in the repertoire the first couple weeks. But no, dude, like that is, and people think it's weird. Like Jake Gyllenhaal's my celebrity crush. So like people think it's weird that like I'm gonna like gush over him. I was like, no, dude, I got stats, motherfucker. I got fucking stats. Right? Like people talk about Brokeback Mountain, and they're like, gay sex, and I'm like, yes, but this movie was released in like 2005, 6, right? Okay, it was an independent film, didn't get much buzz, stayed in theaters for a couple months. All right, 2 years later, they asked George Bush on national television, hey, did you see Brokeback Mountain? And he had to lie his way out of it. Like, oh, yeah, I saw that film. That was a very good film, and I support the gays, especially the gay troops who can't say that they're gay. But
God, I miss the early 2000s.
So 2 years after the initial release, they re-release it in theaters, and it does better in theaters that time than it did.
That's wild. I never knew.
But
that
that's people
story
think I'm just
behind
gonna be like, like. They fuck. Like,
I've never actually watched that movie.
and first off, it's not even. Jake has been so much hotter in other fucking movies. Like he is skinny, like undefined, with a mustache. That is not the Jake Gyllenhaal any of us want. Okay,
No.
We want Prince of Persia, abs, oiled up, long dark hair.
Now I know exactly.
But
what you're talking about.
But it's the worst
Hold on.
Jake Gyllenhaal movie. I'm just saying he needs to find a middle ground where he's
I liked him. Did you ever see the one about the Zodiac killer? Where
Zodiac.
it is called Zodiac.
It's
okay. Yeah, I watched that. I rewatched that recently.
Mark
I think that's
Ruffalo,
a
Robert
good
Downey
movie.
Jr.,
Yeah, really good movie.
But to answer your question, yeah, that's what's next. Is I'm gonna take this wealth of Jake Gyllenhaal shit. It's not weird, Mom.
Not at all.
I'm gonna get a girlfriend and get married one day.
Does your mom watch our podcast? She better watch this one.
My mom gets so much more than the shit that I say on this or any other internet outlet. Don't worry, she's already disappointed enough. This is fine.
Love you, Mom.
Oh man.
I'm glad you're making friends. Please.
Shout out to all the moms out there.
I don't know what the
Fucking crazy bitches.
social version of a condom is, but please wear it. Like,
Well, dude, all right. So this is gonna air we're already a week from the Oscars, and this is probably gonna be 3 weeks from now. So
I don't care.
We're gonna be a little late, but
don't care.
fucking, we haven't talked about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock yet.
He's a bitch.
Which one?
Not Chris Rock. My bad. Chris Rock. Well, Chris Rock's not.
You're not a Chris Rock
He
fan.
took
no,
it like
I
a
like
bitch.
Chris Rock. Not that he took it very professionally. He was at the Oscars, bro. That's a fucking
all right,
very
you have a point.
prestigious. Like he handled that very, very well. He's a pussy because he didn't fucking hit him back. But Will Smith, A, why are you defending this bitch that's treating you like a fucking dog? And B, if you're gonna fucking take a swing at somebody on live television, make it count. Don't smack them with your fingers like a little bitch. That's my opinion.
I mean,
He gave him the West Philly clap smack.
I mean, I don't know either. I don't think Chris Rock was wrong at all. Like,
No, I don't.
mean,
Chris Rock wasn't wrong at all whatsoever. He
It
could've-
was not that bad.
I
Horrible
think-
of a
I
joke.
think-
It's a fucking.
I
It's a
think
joke.
it was
That's
set
the
up.
only line you should fucking need is that it was a joke.
I think it was set up.
Bucky, you think everything's set up?
The CIA was
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Jimmy killed
Hollywood.
JFK.
But I mean, the whole thing was whatever. I think that Will Smith should have been. I don't think anything should happen with his award.
No,
But I think that he should have been kicked out.
there should be consequences for his actions.
I think he should have been
100%.
kicked out by security.
They-
How he just went
I don't
along and
know.
was like, did not give a fuck, and nobody else did.
I think
And-
he's actually getting kicked out of the academy.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, but I
Something.
don't. I
No,
don't think he
no.
should lose his award.
He retired from the academy. He stepped away from the Academy of Film Science and Arts.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's a cop
What,
out.
after he won his Oscar?
After
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's a cop out like a motherfucker.
I don't care. That was
poor
I
Will.
watched that shit. That
Why'd
was
you
a
do
good
that?
movie though.
King Richard.
That was a good movie.
I'm
not the only person who hasn't watched it yet.
I gotta
I'm not-
give it. I gotta give it to him. That was a good movie.
The argument's not that he's not a fucking good actor. He just don't know how to smack someone.
Oh, like Will Smith doesn't know what it's like to raise two successful daughters.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
That's funny. That's
That was
funny.
a stretch.
That's funny. No, I
Jaded?
like that one. That's
Who's
fucking
Jaded?
funny. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
but
what he's
I
talking
wouldn't
about.
be. I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh fuck, like yeah, I'm all for like him. He fucking talks shit on his wife. It's the Philly way.
His
you know,
wife
slap
that
him in
was
the
fucking like 9 other actors there that night. Yeah,
it's
sure.
Like, come on, you're at the Academy Awards.
Yeah, you can't do
do
that.
that kind of shit.
No.
So
not
here's
at all.
here's what I think the real issue is too with this is like not only like should you not slap somebody for saying something stupid without talking to them first, you know, but also he did it on literally the show that has one of the highest viewers ratings like of the world, right? So the whole world's watching. Chris Rock says this dumb joke. It wasn't even funny.
Not a good joke.
I didn't even
Wasn't
understand
funny,
the joke
but
at first.
He didn't write it. You know what I mean? It was just on some teleprompter.
Off the cuff, like
And so
not a horrible
now-
joke, but like
But now here's the problem: is there is a certain percentage of human beings out there that are just fucking stupid, right? And so, what happens now at other comedy clubs? Like
Hold
if
on.
a comedian
Is
says
it just
a joke,
me or does it sound like his mic cut out?
can you hear me?
Now I can, but for
Okay.
a second I could not.
Well, like so, say now you go to a comedy club. And a comedian says a joke that somebody doesn't like.
100%.
Are they able now to go up
Yeah.
and
that
slap
happens
them?
all the time, bro.
It does.
People approach the stage mad all the fucking
It does.
time.
It does happen.
You're going to need
That's always been a
security
thing.
now at comedy clubs because
Yeah.
nobody could take a
No,
goddamn
no,
joke.
no, no,
Nope.
no. Wrong. And here's why. Respectfully, here's why. It happens all the time.
Mhm.
All right. But not by Will fucking Smith
Exactly.
at the goddamn Oscars.
100%.
Right.
It happens in dive bars to no name nobodies. Like
Yeah.
it even happens to people who are like successful, but not Will Smith at the fucking to Chris Rock.
Yeah.
To Chris Rock, one of the most successful comedians of all time.
Yeah.
Jim
I mean,
Carrey like retired from acting right after that. He said, "I would have sued Will Smith for $200 million, and now he's retired."
Oh, no.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
Like you know, it's related.
Publicity.
That's Jim Carrey's like, all right, I'm sick of Hollywood now. They allowed that to happen, and now he goes
Good
away.
though, because
And now we're not going to get another Ace Ventura. And I'm really upset about that.
Hollywood.
That's very Canadian of him to do.
Hollywood.
no,
Back
I
to
don't think you
Toronto.
should go that far. But like, he definitely should have consequences. I seen an article on the internet, and it's an article on the internet, so I don't know how true it was. But like, I heard that like it was in, where was the fucking Oscars held? Whatever state it was in. Like
California.
the police though, they wanted to charge
Chris
Will
Rock
Smith.
said no, don't.
Yeah.
Rock
Okay.
didn't
So
press
is
charges.
that true?
And,
Okay.
and
that is true.
the producer of the Oscars himself, they approached him too, and he was the one who relayed the message that Chris Rock didn't want to do anything about it,
Okay.
which
Does
is
that
true.
go-
So this problem started in Hollywood. It has to end in Hollywood. I'm calling upon you, Dr. Phil.
Yes.
Yes.
So he
I
stopped.
call an Oprah.
He stopped
Fuck that
practicing
bitch.
actual psychiatric medicine in 2012. He hasn't had his license renewed in any other state besides Texas since then. I think it's been since 2016 that's been active. So you need to go back to academia, put some papers together, show them off that you're practicing psychiatric medicine again, and get in there. Will needs you. Okay? You need to. It's a call to service that you need to feel, Dr. Phil,
Yep.
right now.
Look how Bam Margera turned
Yeah, I was just
out.
gonna say.
But no, with Will Smith and what he did, listen, Chris Rock
Oh, he
told
smacked the motherfucker 5-star.
Chris Rock told an outdated joke. It wasn't a good joke, but it wasn't a bad joke. It wasn't like super offensive.
It wasn't like
but-
a slap in the face.
But I'm
joke,
also not. Alopecia hits the black community obviously different than us, so I don't know what that's like to be joked about. I don't,
Yeah.
and neither does anyone in my family. I don't know. Never been around it. So, but Will laughed at it. She looked at him, and then he went up there and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Chris Rock handled it so well.
If you look up the definition
well.
of bitch in the dictionary, what he just said is written right next to it.
Stop. Listen. Will Smith is hurting right now. He is emotionally
He
abused.
should have smacked her.
Listen,
Listen.
violence is never the
We are
answer.
not
Violence is
promoting
never the
domestic
answer,
abuse
yes.
in any way.
Treat each other with respect on
Yeah.
both ends, and it wouldn't get to smacking someone.
I think Will needs to take a good look at how he's being treated with Jada. Get with his close friends. They need to pull him out of there. I don't know who's close to Will Smith at this point, but
Tupac.
they need to get him in a cabin in the woods for a weekend. No phone. No internet.
I could probably get him out of Hollywood back to West Philly.
Oh yeah, you could. What is his best friend?
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Jazz. Yeah.
Jazz.
My man.
Man, that was his only. Jazz was his only friend when he moved to L.A. I'm sure they're still
Chunk
close
That
That
was
now.
so
right?
long ago. Will Smith's a much older man now, and so is Mr. Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. No. Jazz was. They did rap. They were
rap.
rappers before.
They did the
Fresh
rap.
Prince of Bel-Air. They were rappers before.
They were
the
rapists.
show. I never knew that. I thought he became famous from the show.
From
No.
Fresh Prince?
Yeah, he
No,
was a rapper first. I thought he did his rapping after.
He came up in the same West Philly area as Will.
The first CD I ever purchased
okay.
was Will Smith's Millennium.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll tell you something about me.
Well, yeah. The whole thing. I just think the whole thing was fucking crazy, and whether it was staged or not, like a lot of people think it was staged. I do not.
This
I
is
do.
staged right now.
I
We're all
think that,
puppets,
no,
Jim.
I think it was staged.
Hashtag free will.
Why
Hashtag
why
we are will.
do you think it was staged?
I don't know, because it's Hollywood, and that's just the way they are. They do stuff like that.
He's not wrong.
As much as I want to tell him he's wrong, he's not.
Yeah. I mean, Hollywood is where acting happens.
No?
But-
Look at him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was fake.
I think it was.
I just couldn't believe when he laughed. He was laughing at the fucking joke. There's no getting
They
around
did that. They did that shit before with Marlon Wayans or something. Like someone came up.
Marlon
and
Williams. I never heard of him.
Marlon Wayans.
Oh, now yeah.
The
Wayans
Wayans?
brother.
There's more than one way in?
Right.
There's a shit ton of them.
We'll talk about that later. I need to be
But
filled in on that.
They
guy.
did the same stuff with them. Like it was like a setup, and they. I think it was a setup. It was something that it's a publicity stunt.
Well, whether it was or not,
Can we just talk about award
Tabloids,
show fuck-ups
tabloids.
for the rest of the show?
Everybody,
What I'm saying,
everybody
like-
reads tabloids, and they. Boo. I don't. So
I couldn't believe
buy it in your
that-
local supermarket.
Jesus Christ. I couldn't believe he did. People are trying to say that he didn't laugh at the joke at first. He was laughing at
Yes,
the
he did.
joke from before.
No.
Maybe.
Fuck all that.
Still, I don't think he was. I think he was laughing at that joke.
I
and
give Will Smith the benefit of the doubt because he is mentally abused at home.
then- I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I get it.
boo.
Yeah, aren't we all though? Like
Oh,
we fucking.
boo-hoo.
Listen, I
Are
get it.
you?
I get it.
I don't know.
Yo, we
Why
all.
Jimmy? Yeah, for sure.
Harley, you mentally abuse him?
I don't
I
know.
guess
Shit.
She won't even show me love on camera, bro. She's voting for this dude over here. Now I gotta outsmoke his ass.
Yeah, in her honor.
Yeah, no, in my own goddamn honor.
Oh man.
I'm gonna do what they did for the president's debate. Who the fuck was it? I think it was like George Bush because he's little against John Kerry or some shit. They like the stools were different heights. I'm gonna do that to you, but give you a little stool.
Alright, I'll take it.
Oh man. So, how long do you plan on staying in Boston? Are you ever gonna come back to Philly or what?
I don't fucking know, dude. So I love Philly, and I want to do things with Philly. I want to communicate and work with Philly. But I don't know, dude. There's nothing bringing me back besides maybe potential like projects and shit. Like my family doesn't necessarily live in Philly, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm only a 7-hour drive away, man. I mean, it's super close.
Yeah. We might have to find a reason to go to Boston now. You know what I mean?
down.
Like Joe Tyler's there.
Recreational
Right.
marijuana.
Right.
That's your reason right there.
But I do have. There are people that I've had on the podcast. Maybe there's this guy Linnell. He's an artist that I've had on the podcast. He's opening up studio space, so I hope to have some studio space there with him. So I'll have a reason to go back to Philly.
Nice, dude.
But I don't know if I want to like live here again, as much as I love it.
Now, how's the food out in Boston? Are you a seafood guy?
I've had chowder. I don't know what to compare it to because I don't do fucking chowder here. Like it's not.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know. My palate is too basic.
Okay.
It's not
Fair.
Campbell's Chunky.
They have chowder at Wawa.
You know how
Yeah,
you like
this guy.
season a
This
cast iron
motherfucker.
They have chicken corn chowder
chicken. corn.
at Wawa.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. That's what they have in Boston.
Have you had a lobster roll yet since you've been there? Is that in? Do they
That's
serve
Maine.
those in Boston too? I think they serve them in Boston too.
So
They
listen,
serve them everywhere.
There's a po' boy everywhere.
It's just a New England thing, not just Maine.
I thought it was New England. Is New England not in Maine?
So, look, I
Is
don't
that- is that
do-
a totally different place.
really the go out to eat thing. like I'm really weird. Like I have like a
You don't do the go out to eat thing.
I get that.
like once a month, like I'll like go out to eat, but it won't be like a pizza spot or like a cheesesteak place here. I don't know. So I haven't really gotten a chance to explore the cuisine parts of Boston. I know the North
Okay.
End is like Italian restaurants, which has been great. Me and my daughter went to one of those restaurants out there, but there's like blocks of it. It's beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
There's the parks there. Like I get up early. My alarm goes off at 4:20 every morning.
My man.
So I
I
go.
see your fucking story every morning. I think you post your watch every day.
Yep.
don't
If
you?
I work overnight, I'll post my watch, and then that's when I get up in the morning. I go play basketball for a couple hours, like that early before work, because there's so many parks in the Boston area, and each one of them's fucking beautiful. They're fucking lit, decent enough at night, to where you can go dumb in the morning, like early as shit. So
Just play basketball.
yeah, the park, like I don't know, that's one of the things that really stood out. Like you'd go through some of the neighborhoods and be like, wow, really nice fucking park. Like I haven't been on a jungle gym in fucking 15 years, but like it got me thinking. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff there. It's just differences, but I hate saying that it's cleaner because Philly's not like dirty, but it's dirty.
Yo, it's dirty.
But it's dirty.
Yeah. Downtown Philly, and I can see what you're saying with the piss smell too.
It's not because we're a dirty people. It's because it's a dense population of people that are so passive that will pass some like, I don't know, like we don't pick up shit off the side of the road and put it in the trash. That's not. We're just passive folks.
They just add to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk by.
I hate littering, but you're right. I don't like walk down the street and
That's
pick
not,
up
I don't
trash.
think that's what he's saying.
You know.
Yeah, but the point is like you will walk by trash.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I do it too, but like that's just who we're so proud of that. It's like it's there's garbage in the street. Yeah, it's just who we are as people.
Yep.
You know, us in Philly, we just don't care about what other people think. You know, we love us. That's all we
We
need.
should have a survey in Philly to see how many people walk down the street and pick up pieces of trash.
Everybody.
I'm sure there's
I
gonna
thought
be-
you meant. I thought you meant.
I'm sure
walk
there's going to be
past
that
it.
one.
There'd be so much virtue signaling in that. So
Right.
people are like, not only do I do that, but I donate my time to the local recreation center.
the soup
and
kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feed crippled dogs. Like,
That's where he gets his dead dogs.
Yeah.
That's going to be our next buck on the street.
dead
That would be
Bucky on the
survey.
street,
Yeah.
At the Bucky at a soup kitchen.
Dead dogs?
No, we can ask you.
just killing dogs. Yeah, I'm down. I'll kill a dog, bro.
Jesus Christ. We can go down and ask people, do you pick up do you walk past trash or do you pick it up?
I walk
That
by
can
it.
be the question.
I walk by it,
No,
but
that's
if,
going to be the question you're asking.
if I have it, I throw it in the trash can or recycle bin.
So you don't litter, but you don't pick up other
No,
people's
fuck
trash.
no.
Yeah, that's
I don't,
exactly
and
what we
I and
all
I don't
just
and I
said.
don't plunge other people's shit either.
You don't what?
So I don't pick up trash, but what I
Jimmy
used to
took a
do.
massive shit, and I went upstairs to fill up the jacuzzi tub, and I'm like, yo,
You took a
yo,
massive shit.
yeah, remember you had to come up and plunge.
No,
the
I
tub?
plunged because you didn't want to do it, so I came up and plunged somebody else's shit.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't
Oh
me.
my god.
My God, I'm kind of glad I didn't come this weekend.
I'm not a
Nah, it
plumber.
was fun. Yeah, but yeah, you don't plunge other people's shit. That can be the other question, whatever. So yeah, we can have that Buck on the Streets segment for sure.
I want to do a
Joey
segment
boy.
where you go down the streets in like Kensington and shit, and just shake empty cigarette boxes on like that you find on the ground.
How many needles can you find?
See what the
Right.
stats are. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm from that
Philadelphia.
neighborhood. I'm from
Come-
that neighborhood,
bring your
so
kids.
it's cool with me.
Yeah. Just oh my god, how funny would that be to like stage like lead a kindergarten class to a trash pickup on
Oh my
Kensington?
That'd be amazing.
Shit.
Like the kindergarten for like their day trip went to go pick up trash and they're picking up needles.
Whoever gets the most needles gets a golden star, kids.
Right?
Yep.
Oh man, have you done any of the touristy shit in Boston?
No.
No?
Some of it. I mean, my kids
I
and my
love the
sister came to
segues
visit.
on this show.
That was a smooth. That was a smooth
That
one.
was a great
Yeah,
segue.
very smooth. I'm great with that, ain't I?
I work in
No, 'cause
charity.
I
good.
just came to me. You don't do any of the tourist shit either. You don't do the food shit or the tourist shit.
You don't do the tea party and the ride around on the horse show. And the British are coming. The British are coming. You don't
My
do
dude does what he did in Philly: sits at home, smokes weed, and masturbates.
I wish I masturbated.
that?
So you
We're
didn't see
not
where the
touched
Boston
by
Tea
a
Party
saint.
took place?
So I haven't marveled at Fenway yet.
We're going one day.
I mean, name some Boston shit. Not same as me. I'm just like,
the Boston
right.
Tea Party.
yeah. I don't know.
Did you go over there?
Right.
There's a
You go to
couple,
Paul Revere's house?
Yeah.
so there's a lot of movies that are filmed there. Most recently, Free Guy had a lot of shit there. Like the whole town's still talking about the time Ryan Reynolds was in town. It's like, oh, good for like that was awesome for Boston. I don't know.
You're really up talking Boston, man.
Right.
It's
Just like it don't smell like shit.
it's
Ryan Reynolds was there. Once.
Ryan Reynolds
Yo,
was there.
Holy shit.
recently there.
I don't
yeah.
do the food thing.
I don't do.
They have good beer, right?
Eat out like what?
tell
Beer?
me the beer's good.
You mean empty calories?
Tell me the beer's good.
Sam Adams? Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I've
Yeah.
had
There
Sam
aren't
Adams
some
here.
really awesome breweries up there.
I'm not a beer guy.
God.
He's not a food guy, a
Why?
beer guy.
Why is he
a
on this show?
touristy guy.
He doesn't do anything.
I'm the weed guy, and you get a decent dick joke or Hitler joke out of me. Yeah.
All right, let's hear a decent Hitler joke.
I got a good, decent dick
Jesus
joke.
Christ.
I wrote a short play. Like it's a 5 minute. Want to hear my 5 minute play pitch for the Hitler for Hitler?
Let's do it.
At the end, I swear to God, you'll be like, "Oh, poor Hitler."
It's not Hitler for springtime, is it?
Hit it.
It's a
All right.
banger.
So, all right, interior of an art school in France. It's the 1920s. Okay, there's a nervous dean of the school sitting at his desk, awaiting for someone to enter his program. He's doing interviews. In walks young Adolf Hitler with his portfolio of arts and such. All right, so they start the interview process. All right, and the deans get more and more nervous as this thing goes on. All right, but Hitler's just showing masterpiece after masterpiece, like undeniable fucking masterpieces. And he's just blowing the dean away. And he just doesn't understand like what he's seeing at this point. It's the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. So like 45 minutes goes by and the dean's just shooting Hitler down left and right. And it's like, no, this is wrong. I hate this. So 45 minutes in, Hitler's like, listen, man, I'm going to level with you. I know that this is dope. Like, I love everything. And everyone I know, all my peers, my colleagues, like, they all think that my art is amazing. Like, I think I can get in this school. I think I can benefit the school. I think the school can benefit me. And he was right. The dean knew it. The dean knew that Hitler was probably the best option to enter his school. All right? But he's nervous, and he's saying no. All right? So eventually, after pestering him, the dean breaks down. And he says the most crazy thing that could come to mind to get Hitler off his back. He says, well, you know what? Here's why you're not going to make it in art school. It's because all the art, all the money, all the decisions, everything is controlled by the Jews, all right? The Jews control everything. They're the ones who are going to make these decisions, and they'll never let you succeed. I don't care how good you think your art is. You're not Jewish. You're not going to succeed. Get the fuck out of my office. Never come back here. Leave art. Hitler is stunned. All right, so young Hitler leaves. All right? This is the 1920s. Interior of a home. Older man sitting by the fire. Phone rings. He answers. Hello? It's the dean. He's sweating. He's nervous. I did it. All right? I denied him. But I got to tell you, everything he showed me was beautiful. Piece after piece, I wanted to weep. Why, sir? Why did you pay me to keep your son out of art school? Mr. Hitler says, the world will be a much better place without my son's art. And hangs up.
That's some fucking shit.
Damn. He just wanted to go to the school.
So it's the dean's fault the Holocaust happened.
9.
Fuck that dean.
If
The stupid fucking
No.
art people, man.
if Hitler's dad was just a little bit more supportive.
How old was he? 9.
Dude, that's really what it stems from. Take care of your fucking kids.
19-year-old Hitler, yeah, got denied from art school because he had an
boy.
unsupportive father.
Wow.
Fucking dads.
Love your kids, people. That's the moral of the story. Love your
100%.
children.
100%
I'm glad that we a Hitler joke could get that lesson out there.
Hitler
that we
been
really need to
bringing
cherish our
families
young.
together for
And he
fucking
really
years,
didn't
bro.
say gas the juice. He asked for a glass of juice.
No, he just thought it was the craziest thing he could think of. Just get this guy out of my office.
We're gonna get Jimmy canceled.
Oh, God.
It was a mistake. He was very nice guy.
Jimmy's sweating. Jimmy's
Jesus.
like,
Amazing.
That
Cut Bucky's mic off.
yeah, cut Bucky.
What? It's the truth. He wanted a glass of juice.
My God.
I love how Carter's wheezing over there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I hope that all makes it.
It's all going on there. It always does.
What?
You left him speechless.
Speechless.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely Hitler.
You're like,
joke.
oh, poor Hitler.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Harley, you were like, oh, he just wanted to get into art school. Yes, he did. Yes, he
damn.
did.
You managed to make us all feel bad for Hitler.
Yes.
Good job.
Dude, the entire time when you were saying that, though, all I could think of was the painting from the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode of the famous painting Hitler did of the fucking German Shepherd dog. You ever see that fucking? That shit's hilarious. Should get a poster of that and hang it in here with all the other art.
Because their grandfather was a Nazi.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
That's great.
Oh, man.
The Hitler portion of this brought to you by Fox
Yeah,
News.
yeah.
Right.
Can we move past the Holocaust? Do you have any?
I don't know. Can we, Jimmy? Can we?
Damn, that's the line that's gonna get you canceled right
I
now.
know.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
God, I can't believe
Can we just move past the Holocaust, people?
Can we just get over it?
on.
Just get over it, okay?
Jesus
Come on.
Christ, Jim, coming in hot.
I know. I just put the cherry on top of
This
this,
is Jimmy.
episode, didn't
Jimmy's
I?
like, I have
Holy
one thing to say.
Wow,
Come on.
dude.
Fuck.
What a more
Jesus
perfect
Christ.
way to
Whoopi
fucking
Goldberg
take
got,
that out.
got canceled for saying the shit about. Oh, God. Yeah.
My
Go ahead.
God.
The fuck?
Go ahead, Jim. Keep talking.
Take us out, Jim.
Can we?
See what
Can
I
we
did was art. That
can
was
we
me.
move past
Yeah.
talking about Adolf Hitler? How about that? That's what I meant.
What do you want to talk about, Jimmy?
I do not want to forget the Holocaust.
What's weird about bringing up Hitler is when asked to bring up something
Is
else.
there any
you
way to
can't.
talk about the Holocaust without making it sound fucked up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Frank was pretty rad.
Yeah. They got lines
I
down
played Anne
pretty,
Frank.
Pat.
She did. Harley did play Anne Frank in a
You
play.
played Anne Frank.
Yeah, she
I'm
did
a
in high
German.
school.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I played Anne Frank's Notebook. It's
Really?
In the interpretive dance special, Anne Frank in the Technicolor
Jesus
Dream
Christ.
Journal. She wrote her crush's name on the inside. Like that's what really happened.
Oh my
Oh, I
God.
love Spitz.
So Joe, what are your plans for the future? Besides, if you do stay in Boston,
Back
you're
to
gonna start.
Boston.
You're gonna start doing this podcast. You're gonna have live guests again, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. So part of it is
My mic cut off. Oh, okay.
I still have to come back to Philly to finish filming Crystal Lake. So there are definitely going to be times in which I will chisel out time to work with Philly people again. I still want to do podcasts here. I still want to make new acquaintances and business partners here. I'm always looking for new sponsors. But I can do a lot of that shit from Boston, and it'll be nice to go to another city. Plant
Spread the seed.
exactly. Spread. I just want to spread my seed all over, like Johnny Appleseed, which I learned recently. Johnny Appleseed, not as great of awesome as a person as people thought he was. Did you hear about this?
That's a real person. I thought that was like a mythical dude. Not mythical. Not mythical. That's definitely the wrong word.
Like,
but
there's-
like a
there's
tall tale. You know what
Loch
I'm saying?
Ness
Like-
Monster and Johnny
Yeah,
Appleseed
Yeah, exactly.
walk into a bar.
That was not the right word. But you know, like the fucking guy with the ox, the Paul
John
Bunyan.
Henry?
No, yeah, Paul Bunyan. The fucking
Paul
yeah,
Bunyan?
Yeah, wasn't that his name?
John Henry?
No, I could've sworn
What
it
is
was Paul
happening?
Bunyan, dude.
Help.
Born with a golden axe in his hand.
All right, the guy with the big blue ox.
And +2 defense.
Right, it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
So what happened when Johnny Appleseed and the Loch Ness Monster walked into the bar?
Yeah, why? Why is Johnny Appleseed a piece of shit?
The bartender asked, why so sad, Loch Ness Monster?
He's making it. I love this.
But where's the stripper?
What?
There's always a stripper in those fucking jokes.
Yeah, Loch Ness Monster said, to be honest, my wife left me. I haven't seen my kids in 3 years. My mother's sick. I have bumps on the inside of my leg that I'm concerned about because I've been having promiscuous sex.
Loch Ness Monster has legs.
He's
There's
just
the stripper.
opening up to this bartender, just really giving him the daily dose of dread, just letting him know like, my life's not going too well. And Johnny Appleseed says,
He's cracking up. He can't even get it out.
Johnny Appleseed says, wow, I need to lay off the mushrooms.
God damn, my dude.
That was all made up on the spot, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it worked.
Dude,
it
fucking
worked.
just
That
air
is,
high
yeah,
five for that.
That was
great.
genius, yo. It worked. I didn't know how it was gonna finish, but it finished
Oh,
hot.
neither did I, bro.
That was good.
We got there.
Oh man. Well, that's great. I never
No, but hold on. Why is Johnny Appleseed a big of a piece of shit or something?
Oh, right. No, he's not a piece of shit. He's just not like Johnny Appleseed. So this man was a crippled alcoholic, like just horrid with the booze. Just couldn't stop doing it. He also couldn't hold a job, so he was constantly traveling from town to town. And he ended up realizing he ended up in the same towns over and over again. So this motherfucker, because they made most wine from apples back in the day, was, if I'm going to be poor and going from town to town, at least I'm going to be drunk. So he started planting apple seeds, fucking everywhere, so that when he came back upon them on his travels, he could at least make some wine out the bitch.
Is this some like real ass knowledge right now? Or are you fucking?
Would
with
I
us?
lie to you?
I can't.
Would I
can't.
just make something up?
Yeah, no. That sounds genuine.
What is the real story of Johnny Appleseed again? I
just-
forget.
This motherfucker went everywhere planting seeds.
For all the
For-
people
for-
to enjoy
make
and-
wine.
No.
For all the people to enjoy. the
Sure. Yeah,
apples,
but
okay.
if the U.S. government were to put a little ad out for Johnny Appleseed, I'm sure there'd be a little blonde-haired white boy biting into a big juicy apple,
Yeah.
like, thanks, Johnny Appleseed.
He invented the apple, Jim.
No, this man was fucking 40, didn't shower, bearded, and smelled musky like the outdoors, and just apple wine drunk all the time.
Yeah, you know that your iPhone? Yeah, Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, he
Johnny Appleseed.
wasn't
He
even like a
invented Apple.
farmer. Like, he didn't farm the thing. He just put
Okay.
the seed in the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I forget. I can't believe I forgot the real story.
Mythical
So,
creature.
Big
yeah,
whoop.
Johnny Appleseed, the mythical creature.
That needs to be a movie.
Do you guys want to hear the Wikipedia?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
hear it.
throw it at us.
Of what?
Johnny
Appleseed?
Yeah.
I'd rather hear the Urban Dictionary.
John Chapman, better known as Johnny Appleseed, was an American pioneer nurseryman who introduced apple trees to large parts of Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Ontario, as well as the northern
What?
countries. Yeah, right?
Johnny Appleseed got his ass to Canada.
Someone
Might be- he
smuggled
might be
him to
your-
Canada from Illinois.
Is he like one of your relatives?
Johnny
Maybe,
Appleseed?
dude? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm French Canadian,
Yeah.
so Johnny Appleseed maybe.
Wow.
Maybe. And then somehow, as well as northern countries of present-day West Virginia. So he must have got lost traveling around, because that's like some crazy
Well, he
wine
was
shit.
drunk, so that
was
explains
drunk
a
the
lot.
entire
All right, cool. I'm not
He
crazy.
he became an American legend while still alive due to his kind, generous ways, his leadership in conservation, and the symbolic importance he attributed to apples. He was
Yes.
also a missionary for the new church.
So he was a real person and
the
not a tall tale.
inspiration for many
Yeah.
museums
Yeah, he's
and
a real
historical
person.
sites,
Okay.
such as the Johnny Appleseed Museum in, is it Urbana, Ohio?
Yeah, but if you
we're
Wikipedia
going-
Sasquatch,
historical.
they'll let you know Sasquatch was born somewhere.
That is true. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you
Where
didn't tell
is
us
this?
he was like a member of the church. He did a bunch of other shit besides just getting
Sasquatch?
drunk. No, Johnny Appleseed, another mythical creature.
Sasquatch is into Scientology, actually.
Right.
Where did you hear this Johnny Appleseed was a hard drunk?
The internet.
That's a good place to get
That's
your
where
facts.
people
Do you
put
see anything about
information.
him being a drunk on their quarter?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot.
Damn, he has a whole entire Wikipedia page. He did more than just plant trees.
Right, he made wine.
He
And
did
drank.
more than
He got drunk.
trees and make
He
wine.
made wine.
See, this is the first time hearing Johnny Appleseed's a real person. I honestly thought he was like a tall tale.
You want to hear something I just
Fictional.
learned? Like,
Yeah,
speaking
fictional.
of American produce, the potato. Did you know it was not? I always thought it was invented or grown.
Invented.
Who invented the potato? That's the title of this episode. Who invented the potato?
It was Jimmy
Idaho
Potato Seed.
potato.
Jimmy Potato Seed wandered around throwing potato seeds everywhere.
My guy.
He wanted to make some vodka.
Patty potato seed.
Where was it from?
But I never knew that they were actually brought to Ireland after the New World was, inhabited.
Right.
And they started bringing all kinds of produce back to
They're not native
Europe.
to Ireland, is what you're saying.
Yeah, which I thought was crazy.
They're native to what? Like Idaho?
I heard that's what killed the Tasmanian devil.
What?
Potatoes?
They just
For
Oh,
a
he
second,
did.
I wanted to
He
go
did
with the
spin
Irish.
around really fast. A
Irish?
potato to the head would fucking take you right out.
Nah, man. People went on a ship over to Tasmania, and there was just 2 potatoes on the boat. they got off, got buried in some dirt, and just wreaked havoc.
I thought people in Ireland were eating potatoes since the beginning of time.
No.
But here, it's only been for the last couple hundred years.
How
Which is
long?
crazy.
How long have
And
they?
they had a fucking famine where everybody almost died because of the potatoes.
Fucking potatoes.
because of the potatoes?
Because of the potato.
The lack of
lack
potatoes.
Stupid fucking potatoes.
That was ominous. The potatoes
Potatoes.
did not allow the people of Ireland to consume.
Potatoes went on strike.
Oh
We'll do to you what we did to the Tasmanian devil.
Right.
Well, no, the
Killers.
Tasmanian devil could eat the potatoes, but after a while, here's what got them: no ketchup. So
No ketchup.
imagine
Yeah, there's a
generations
lot
of
of sodium.
potatoes with no ketchup.
Who
We're
would
guys.
ever want that?
Ketchup and potatoes.
Like with French fries and shit.
I forgot
yeah.
he was still here. I love you,
I'm
Buck.
thinking mashed potatoes,
Oh, we got into potatoes, which is Buck's
gravy.
expertise.
I could fuck up some mashed potatoes and gravy right now.
Hey, let's
Water,
go. Let's go get
salt.
some poutine after
This
this.
has to
guys.
be the dumbest fucking podcast we ever.
We're all potatoes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am definitely potato.
All right,
that's
well,
for
Joe,
sure.
plug your shit in, and we'll go eat some apples and potatoes
Yes.
after this.
All right.
Instagram, Joe the Show _GFY. Go on YouTube, type in Joe the Show. I am the only motherfucker on YouTube, Joe the Show. Just go to Joe the Show. Just remember Joe the Show. And if I say it enough, you'll think Joe the Show. And go on my fucking Instagram and type in Joe the Show.
Marketing genius.
Right, dude? And if I see you on Tinder, no, I didn't.
Now, what is it? Now, what is it? Joe the Show?
Joe the Show.
Joe the Show.
Joe the
Joe
Show.
the
the Show. Yeah, Joe the
So
Show.
you know, it's Joe the Show.
Yeah, no, get ready because there's a lot of new things coming, and it's not exactly what I've done before. It's a lot of different things from what I've done before, but you're gonna get the same amount of dick jokes and Jake Gyllenhaal references.
We
so
didn't get no dick jokes this time.
just
Oh, I
Hitler,
get a
just
bunch of
Hitler.
Bucky,
Just
Yeah.
Hitler.
Bucky,
I
take
get
your
a
dick
bunch
out.
of dick jokes.
I'll trade Hitler for dicks.
Take that thing out, Bucky.
Yeah.
What, my dick or?
No, your
I think
dick
the
joke.
Jews would have agreed with you.
No.
No,
Oh,
I was
Joe.
just gonna. I was
But
just gonna
thanks,
Joe.
thanks for the opportunity to spread my socials.
Joe, what would you rather take out your back?
What? He fucked up his own joke. He fucked up his own joke.
Wait, is he? No, I think the worst part is that he's done asking the question.
Yeah.
What would you take out first if it was in you? A dick in your back or a knife in your back?
In my back?
Yeah.
How does one get a
Wait,
dick in the
what?
back?
In my back.
You mean a dick in your ass?
Dick in your ass. Back of your ass. Or a knife in the back. What would you
But is
pull
the
out
knife
first?
also
It would
in
be
the
the- it
asshole
would-
then?
Wait, so wait, a dick out of my ass or a knife out of my back?
Yeah.
Oh, the knife immediately.
Yeah,
He not gay, right?
it's just like I can't argue with your logic.
And just out of spite, I'd leave that dick in for a bit.
right. And
Just
then
to let you,
stab the guy.
I'd call you like, yo,
Wait
this
a
dick's been in
second.
my butt for like 15 minutes.
Wait a second. Is the same guy that has the dick in the butt the guy stabbing you with the knife in the back?
Nice
Maybe.
play, bro.
Oh, then I'm definitely keeping the dick in.
Yeah, you
'Cause
have
that's
to
hot.
at that point.
If he's trying to kill me and he's inside of me, yeah,
Yeah.
Bucky, I'm going for that.
Couldn't ask for a better ending.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Take us out, Jim.
So, Buck, what was the?
Or get
so
back
what is the
into it.
point of the joke? Because you tried this joke out yesterday, but I don't think it worked out.
He's
So
trying to
what-
say the gerbil or the hamster joke again.
The joke.
Gerbil or the hamster?
Yeah, there's a
So
funny
what would you
video.
rather have
if
in
you
your
go-
ass, a gerbil or a hamster?
Exactly.
Oh, probably a hamster. Their noses are more rounded.
Yeah, yeah.
Hamsters
Good
Now
are
I
luck.
have that
smart.
Eminem
Hamster have a
song stuck in my
point.
head.
Like they're not burrowing creatures as much as gerbils are.
All right, I'm ending the fucking show. I can't take this shit anymore. All right, Joe. Thank you
Alrighty.
so much for being on. Harley, it's always a pleasure. Bucky, I don't know about you.
Jimmy.
And see you guys later.
Love you.
Good night.
Bye.